Let us proceed to the next problem, which says a slider crank mechanism is shown in the figure. Crank OA rotates anticlockwise at 100 radian per second. Find the angular velocity of rod AB and velocity of slider at point B. Let us start with the solution. So, in this diagram, if you can observe that there are two links. One link is this OA and other link is this AB. So now as there are two links, the number of ICR will be what? Yes, it will be 2. So there will be 2 ICRs for 2 links. Now, starting with link OA. So as link OA is hinged at this point, that means this is a point of zero velocity, or this point I can say O will not move or not translate from this point. Hence I will write that ICR for this particular link OA is this point only. Now we need to find out ICR for link AB. So first I will show you conceptually. If we go conceptually, you observe that if this link OA rotates in this anti-clockwise direction, so the velocity of point A will be like this. Okay, A will move in this direction. Now, as A moves in this direction, or A move towards left side, what will be direction of B? This slider will move in this particular direction, towards left side. Okay, so with this we have found out direction of velocities. Now, how to find ICR? ICR is located by drawing perpendiculars to the velocity. So if this is the velocity of A, I will draw one perpendicular to this velocity. So let us say this is the perpendicular to this velocity, and this velocity is in horizontal direction. So as this is in horizontal direction, the perpendicular to this will be in vertical direction. The point at which these two velocities meet will be your ICR. So as I have given name ICR I1 here, I will name this ICR as I2. So you can see there are two links, hence there are two ICRs I1 and I2. This was the method which I gave you as per the concept that you have to find out direction of velocities and then make the perpendicular to it. Wherever they meet, it will be your ICR. Now let us see a shortcut technique which I have also showed you while taking the cases. Shortcut is just extend the link which is hinged. That's it. So here you can see this link OA is hinged at this point. So what I will do, I will just extend this link. That's it. For this I will extend the link, and for this part B, we know that it will be vertical because the velocity is in horizontal direction. So it will be one horizontal line, and here it will be one line which is extended from here. So wherever they meet, that will be your ICR. So you can see, you go by any method, either shortcut method or by logical method, you will get the same answer. So I hope you have understood this logic of finding out ICR. This is the most important step of any problem of kinematics of rigid bodies, and the location of ICR will fetch you around 2 marks. Just the location, just drawing these two lines can fetch you 2 marks out of 6 or 4. Okay, let us proceed further for the solution. So as I said, first what we will do, we will write down the link name. The link name is OA. First link is link OA. For link OA, what is ICR? ICR is I1. So I will write here, for link OA, ICR is corresponding to I1. By writing this, what I am ensuring? See, the chances of mistake will reduce if you write like this. Link, there is a link OA and ICR is I1. So by writing this, what I have confirmed that whatever distance I will take it from I1 only. Okay, after writing this, what is next step? There are 2 points, point O and point A. So I will write down point O, point A. What is next step? After writing out the points, we have to write the formulas. So formula will be V is equal to 0. Why 0? Because we already know that this point, at this particular point, V equal to 0. For point A, I will write VA is equal to R I1A multiplied by omega OA. See, you can observe that point A, so I wrote VA. R, what I have written, see here, I1A. Whatever distance I will take from I1. So hence I have written I1A into omega OA because the point is on link OA. Now in this, what is next step? Next step is to find out all the distances. So the distance here will be I1A. So you can see in the diagram I1A, distance I1A is already given to us as 200 mm. Again, this important point. Don't keep any distance in mm. Always convert all the distances in meters because we get velocities in meters per second. So as I already know the distance, I can directly substitute. Also the value of omega OA. Also the value of omega OA is given to us in the question that this link OA rotates with the angular velocity of 100 radian per second. So both the values are known. So I will substitute it and get the answer for VA as 20 meter per second. This is my first answer. Okay, so this completes our point or analysis of link OA. Now what is the second link? Second link is this one, AB. Okay, so I will write, what I will write? Link AB. I have written the link name. Now what I will write? What is the ICR corresponding to this? So for link AB, ICR corresponding to it is I2. So I will write link ICR I2. By this, what I am doing, I am confirming that whatever distance I will take now will be from I2 itself. Next step, as it is link AB, there are 2 points A and B. So I will write point A and point B. After that, what I will write? Equation for velocity of A, equation for velocity of B. So I will write VA is equal to, see, VA is equal to RI2A. Okay, see the difference. In this particular case, in ICR1, when I have considered point A, what I have written? RI1A. But now what I am writing? RI2A. Why I2A? Because now I am considering it on link AB, whose ICR is I2. So I want distance from that particular ICR into omega now, because it is on link AB, I will write omega AB. Similarly for point B, I will write VB is equal to RI2B. See, again, distance is from I2 to particular point, that is B, multiplied by omega AB. Now what is the next step? Next step is to find out this RI2A and RI2B. After finding out this distance, we will substitute in this formula to get the required answers. So let us now see what are these RI2A and RI2B. So you can see that it is I2A is this distance and I2B is this distance. To apply sine rule or cosine rule, which we have seen, we need for sine rule 3 angles and 1 side. For cosine rule, we need 1 angle and 2 sides. It's just a geometry. If this angle is 40 degree, this angle is 20 degree. What will be this angle? Yes, you are correct. 40 plus 20 is 60, and the sum of angles in a triangle is 180. So this will become 120 degrees. Is it okay? So 120 plus 40 plus 20 will give you 180. Now, if this angle is 120, what will be this angle? This angle will be 60 degrees. Why? Because they are angle forming linear pairs. So if this is 120, this is 60, it will give the total 180 degree. Now we have found out one angle. Now similarly here, you can see that this angle is 20. If this angle is 20 and we know that this is 90 degree, so what will be this angle? This angle will be 70 degrees. Okay, it's just a geometry. So if this is 20, this will be 70. Now in this triangle I2AB, in this triangle, if this is 60, this is 70, what will be this angle? Yes, you guessed it correct. It is 50 degrees, because the sum of all angles of the triangle should be 180. So if this is 60, this is 70, 7 plus 6, 130, and 50 will give me answer as 180. Now by some geometry, we have already found out 3 angles. Now what is the requirement to apply side rule? 3 angles and 1 particular side. So let us now find one side. Now if you observe in this triangle AOB, in triangle AOB, you know all the 3 angles. See here, this angle is known as 120, this angle is 40, this angle is 20. All 3 angles of the triangles are known, and also one of the side is known as 0.2 meters. So can we apply sine rule here? Yes, the answer should be yes, we can apply sine rule because there are three angles and one side which is given to us. So let us apply that. Let us apply sine rule in triangle OAB. So if I applied sine rule in triangle OAB, what I will get? AB. Okay, see here AB divided by sine of 40. This we have already seen. Similarly, I can write down, if I take the distance as OB, the angle will be 120. So I am writing OB divided by sine A divided by OA divided by sine B. So on substituting the required values, I will get the answer for AB as 0.375 meters and OB as 0.506 meters. What I have done, I have just substituted the values. Sine of O, angle already I know is 40 degree. Sine of A, angle I already know 120 degree. Sine of B, sine B is sine of 20 degree. And this OA was already given to me in the question as 0.2 meters. So just cross multiplying it, I will get the answers for AB as 0.375 and OB as 0.506 meters. So we are not interested in OB. We were interested in finding out any one side of this triangle. So we have achieved the target that we have found out this side of this particular triangle. Now you can apply sine rule in this AI2B triangle because one side is known and all the three angles are also known. So applying sine rule in this triangle, I will get the answers for I2B and I2A as 0.423 meters and I2A as 0.460 meters respectively. Again, simple what I have done, I have just applied a sine rule. Sine rule, what it says? Side divided by sine of opposite angle. So it will be AB divided by sine of 50. Opposite angle is 50 to AB. And similarly, we can go ahead. Now you see that the requirements were I2A and I2B, which we have already found out here. I2B, I2A. Now what we need to do, we need to just substitute the values of this in the equation which we have found. So VA, the value of VA we already know as 20 meter per second. From here we have already found out. I2A we have already found out here 0.460 meters. So I will substitute it and I will get the answer for omega AB as 43.47 radian per second. This is my required answer. Now as omega AB is known to me, now I have to search for equation where omega AB is appearing. So only one equation is available here. So what I will do, I will substitute this omega AB here. So omega AB is known now. RI2B we have already found out as 0.423. So what I will do, I will substitute these two values in this equation and I will get answer for VB as 18.39 meter per second. So with this we have completed the solution to this particular problem. So again I repeat, just simple steps. First, write the link name and ICR corresponding to it. Second step, write the point names. Third step, write the formulas. Fourth step, find out the lengths by sine rule or cosine rule. Fifth step, substitute the values of lengths and the given value to get the required answer. That's it. Any problem can be solved by this particular steps. So hope you have understood both these problems which we have solved in today's lecture. We will continue solving more problems from next class onwards. Thank you.